Yesterday, a young black man was on an MTA train headed to Connecticut, and that would have been perfectly normal until a old white woman got on the train. She didn't like how he was sitting, so she immediately pointed at how he was sitting and said to correct how he was sitting. He refused and she didn't like that, so she went to the conductor to complain. And the conductor stopped the train and called the fucking police. So while this young black man is sitting there waiting for the police to arrive to potentially arrest him for not sitting correctly on a train, the old white lady's friend turns to him and is like, "You're not the minority anymore." What? So the police get there and they're like, "Hey buddy, you gotta go." And he's like, "Why?" Basically, he refuses to leave because why the fuck should he have to leave? By the way, this isn't just some random black guy. Not that that matters. This is an award-winning writer for The Bear. His name is Alex O'Keefe. Not only was he a staff writer for The Bear, but he's also written for multiple politicians, Elizabeth Warren and AOC. In addition to that, this amazing young man was the communications and creative director of the Sunrise Movement, a generational movement for a Green New Deal. He literally helped rewrite the U.S.'s climate change agenda. So that's who the old white lady and the conductor called the cops on. Obviously, we know what the conductor does for a living, and there's no shame in that. There's only shame in calling the cops on a black man who was doing absolutely fucking nothing. But I want to know the resume of the old white lady. How has she contributed to society if this is her kind of fucking behavior? And if anybody knows, please let me know, because I'm really fucking...
To arrest the one black dude on the train because this white woman said she didn't like the way I was sitting on the train. So you call the police, to arrest the one black dude on the train. I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't done anything illegal. I am sitting on a train and one white woman didn't like my presence. Resisting what? Resisting what? What are you trying to arrest me for? I was sitting on a train. I was sitting on a train and you're trying to arrest me for what? Can I not even know what you're trying to arrest me for? Because a white woman, resisting what? Am I being arrested? Put handcuffs on. I guess we're used to it. She was talking about you. They don't know. They just saw the black guy and they arrested me. 11220.
Award-winning Alex O'Keefe was arrested, just taken right off of a train. Now, this should have been a normal day. He was on his way to Connecticut, no problem, by himself, just sitting there, when an old white woman was trying to teach him posture and trying to tell him how he could sit on this train that she was on. And when he didn't bow down to her, they had the train stopped, called the police, and had him arrested. You cannot make this shit up. The crazy thing is, he didn't even pitch a fit or run his mouth. He just wasn't listening to her. You see, if it was me, I would have ran my ginger ass mouth. He was taken to the police department and he was literally just treated like shit. They interrogated him and then they realized, maybe this isn't what she said it was. You think? Also, when he was still on the train and he was trying to ask why he was being arrested, they tried to get him for resisting arrest. Even though there were people on that train that said he done nothing wrong. Just another day in the land of the free.
Hi guys, I'm Tina and you're welcome back to the channel. So today's story is almost unbelievable. Picture this, you are a young, brilliant, black, Emmy-nominated writer. Your career is soaring, your words have inspired millions, and then in a blink, you are humiliated on a train because of one complaint. Alex O'Keefe's story feels like something out of a movie, right? But it's very, very real. Very real. Just on a simple Metro North ride, a white woman tells staff she doesn't like how he's sitting. And next thing you know, the train stops, cops showed up, and Alex is dragged off in handcuffs. The scene was humiliating. Passengers were stunned, and the internet is exploding with anger and debate. From fame and success to public humiliation in seconds, this is a shocking trend scandal rocking the nation. Let's dive into it.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about how black wealth, black fame, black success does not protect us against racism. When some arbitrary white woman can make a complaint on a train and all that doesn't stop you from being removed. This is what happened to Alex O'Keefe, a screenwriter, a former speechwriter for Senator Elizabeth Warren. And this is how police had him after said unfounded complaint from a white woman. Let's take a look at the video.
The one black dude on the train because this white woman said she didn't like the way I was sitting on the train. So you call the police. You call the police to arrest the one black dude on the train. I haven't done anything illegal.
Let's go.
I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't done anything illegal. I am sitting on a train and one white woman didn't like my presence. Resisting what? Resisting what? What are you trying to arrest me for? I was sitting on a train. I was sitting on a train and you're trying to arrest me for what? Can I not even know what you're trying to arrest me for? Because a white woman, this white woman, resisting what? Am I being arrested?
Yes, you heard it correctly. Alex O'Keefe, an award-winning screenwriter for FX series The Bear, a former speechwriter for senators in the United States Senate like Elizabeth Warren, and none of that stopped him from being removed from that train because this white woman said she didn't like the way he was sitting. Alex was removed from the train, detained, questioned, and then released. And they didn't even interview the white woman who made the complaint because by that time, the train had left. As I said, black wealth, black success, black fame does not protect us or insulate us from racism. Prove me wrong. Y'all have the day you deserve.
Let's talk about what just went down in New York City. So Alex O'Keefe, he is an award-winning screenwriter for FX The Bear and a former speechwriter for Senators Elizabeth Warren and Ed Markey, was handcuffed and pulled off a train. And why? Because a white woman decided she didn't like the way he was sitting. Instead of de-escalating, police stopped the train, dragged him off, and detained him. He was interrogated, humiliated, and then released. This isn't just about one woman's complaint. It's about law enforcement treating a black man like a threat over posture. Where is the accountability? Who were these officers? Why are they not being disciplined? And let's be clear, if O'Keefe wasn't a nationally recognized writer, would this story even make headlines? We need answers. We need the names of those officers, and we need to know why they haven't been disciplined. And let's not sugarcoat it. This is racist. I am so sick of seeing black men criminalized because someone decided to make a phone call instead of minding their business. Stop using the police as your personal weapon. Enough is enough.
Guys, this is more than a trend issue. This is American race and justice debate playing out in real time. A brilliant black writer handcuffed like a criminal because he dared to sit a certain way. Should Alex O'Keefe have just complied, or is this a fight against systemic bias that we should all be paying attention to? Let me know what you think in the comments because this story cuts so deep. Well, if you've stayed with me this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because we need to keep this conversation alive. Till next time, bye.